What's up? Welcome into your daily Buckeye Blitz for Friday. It's a finally football Friday. Hey, don't forget we're going live 4:30 p.m. Eastern today on YouTube. We'll be talking. We'll update the recruiting stuff that's going on. We got the junior day over this weekend. That list has changed a little bit here and there, so we'll update that on that show. So make sure you're there 4:30 p.m. Eastern right here YouTube Live. Appreciate you. Don't forget, please hit the like button. And if you're feeling frisky, hit subscribe and get notified every time we crank out one of these here videos. I think it's worth it. It's free. I mean, thank God it's free. Not much in this world is free anymore, right? That's what all the old people say. I'm getting old, actually. Don't tell anybody. I'll tell my wife, that's for sure. She did just make me increase my insurance, my life insurance policy last week. What do you think that's about? Anyway, let's not get into that. All right, we're talking college football playoff odds. Who's the favorite to win? Who do you think it is? And we'll talk a little Heisman odds as well. So coming off third consecutive 11-2 season, I never thought that 2 wins or 2 losses a year, 3 years in a row was a possibility. Can't fathom that. Anyways, Buckeyes went to the portal, hooked up some major talent. We're talking starters across the board. Will Howard, the quarterback from K-State, the tight end from Ohio University, Will Kaczmarek. Then you got the O-lineman, Seth McLaughlin from Bama. And then, of course, the running back stud, Quinshawn Judkins. I call him Q. That's what I'm going to call him. Okay. My guy Q. So these odds are, these are national championship odds according to betonline.ag, the exclusive betting provider of the show. Kind of. Not so much. Don't tell anybody. Anyways, between you and me. So let's start off. Let's go plus 4,000, work our way backwards, downwards, upwards, whatever. USC is plus 4,000 right now. Lincoln Riley completely revamped that defense, fired the entire staff. Most of the players transferred out, so they're starting from the ground up there, but I still don't expect much from them. We'll see if that Mossy Miller guy, that quarterback, is the answer, or if they go elsewhere. So USC plus 4,000, go nuts. It's a value pick, I guess. Missouri plus 3,300, Clemson 3,300, Texas A&M 3,300, Notre Dame 3,300, Penn State plus 3,300. All those teams kind of jammed up there together. They're all in that same ballpark, Never going to get a sniff probably, but in this new 12-team format of the playoffs, who's to say? I can't call it. It's going to be a dogfight, man, to win 3 games in a row in the playoffs against top 12 teams. Ooh, don't want that. Injuries are going to play a huge part. Health of the team for everybody is going to play a huge part in getting to the finish line, just getting to the national championship game, If you're a conference champ, shoot, that's 16 games, man. If you make it to the CFP championship game, that's a lot of work. You got to start giving these guys weeks off early in the season, like Ryan Day did last year. You got to treat the first few games against garbage teams like a preseason. But anyways, is there any difference between Penn State, Notre Dame, Texas A&M, Clemson, Missouri? I don't think so. They could all end up in that exact same spot for all I care, but I don't expect much from them. Anyway, after that, we got Tennessee at plus 2,800. I don't know. They have a quarterback? Is Nico the guy? We'll see. FSU plus 2,200. I don't know. I don't think so. If Brock Glenn is your quarterback, no, No, definitely not an option. Forget the value. That's just a dumb pick. Ole Miss plus 1,600. These guys are gearing up. Lane Train is gearing up. They are bringing in transfer dudes left and right. Now, they did let Judkins go, the running back. Fortunately, he made us much better. But these guys are bringing in, flipping that roster. They're making a run for it, man. I don't think they have Bama on their schedule this year, so they're in good shape. We'll do a whole show about some of these top 10 teams and who they're playing. LSU plus 1,400. Okay. Maybe. Let's see what Brian Kelly has brought in the portal. I haven't heard of them doing much moving and shaking, but it's a possibility. I like them better than Penn State, Notre Dame, A&M, Clemson, and Missouri, though. That's for sure. Michigan plus 1,400 as well, right there with LSU, losing a lot. I'm not sure they're going to be able to field a full roster of 85 by August. Just saw this week JJ going to the NFL. Corum, I didn't even think he could come back. Why the hell is he declaring? What else were you going to do, dude? Go start a company with stallions? Go ahead. I think you already tried that. Then you got Cornelius. Johnson's gone. I saw Rod Moore's coming back. I think a linebacker is gone. Colson, did he go? Anyways, Michigan is going to be big freaking trouble. Is Orgy their quarterback? Likes to party, but it's just him and Deadwards in the backfield. So they just lost a 4-star wide receiver commit, or was that a corner? I think it was a corner the other day from Madonna Prep. So dudes are jumping ship. Michigan is going to be in big trouble. The cheaters, of course. Next up, Texas. Now, I really like Texas with Quinn Ewers coming back. This is a team to watch, in my opinion. Their defense is really good. They're at plus 1,100. Really like Texas. Right here with Oregon and Alabama. Those guys are plus 1,000. So 10-1 odds, 11-1 odds for Texas. I think I would bump Texas above them, above Bama and Oregon. I'm not a Dylan Gabriel guy. He's been playing college football longer than I've been living here in St. Pete. I think I still lived in Orlando when he was starting quarterback at UCF. So that was a long time ago. Plus 1,000 for Oregon. Okay. Got a good running game. Solid up front. Good defense. Obviously, Dan Lanning's going to have a hell of a defense there. So I like them. Bama, this is interesting. What do they do with Jalen Milroe? How do they make him successful? Or do they have a competition, you know? I don't even know who the hell's behind Milroe. Not the Notre Dame quarterback. He's gone. I think he transferred somewhere else. Anyways, that's going to be a tough one. That's tough. I like Texas better than Bama and Oregon, honestly. Quinn Ewers is good, man. It really depends on who they have at receiver. I know they got Isaiah Bond from Bama, so that's a good pickup for them. They seem to like to pick up some of those Georgia and Bama receivers. But then you got your Buckeyes plus 500, and then Georgia plus 325. Buckeyes got a relatively easy schedule, but second favorite to win the national championship. It's going to be tough to keep Georgia out of that game 2 years in a row. Even if they lose the SEC championship, they're still going to get in the playoffs. Back to the Buckeyes. Tough games. They go to Eugene in middle of October. Hopefully it's not pouring down rain. And you got Penn State. I believe we're at Penn State. And then you got the Cheaters coming to town at the end of the year. But then you got to remember, you know, if everything happens the way it's supposed to, we'll have the Big Ten championship game and then cruise our way into the playoffs, hopefully get a bye in that first round. That'd be nice. But you can't bank on that. You can't assume that only the top 4 teams get a bye, you know, and then it's full tilt from there. You're playing, you know, the best of the best in the country. So, yeah, those are the favorites. Georgia, Ohio State, Bama, Oregon, Texas, Michigan, LSU, Ole Miss, Florida State, Tennessee, Penn State, Notre Dame, Texas A&M, Clemson, Missouri, and USC. Other names, Miami's plus 5,000. So if you're feeling froggy, Washington plus 4,000, they're getting fleeced. Yeah. Wisconsin plus 15,000. Interesting. Yeah. A lot of garbage down there. I don't know why they even list some of these teams like freaking Western Kentucky. But anyways, that's all I got for you today. Talk to you tomorrow. Go Bucks.